As we journey through life, the key to lasting vitality lies not just in the strength of our bodies, but also in the sharpness of our minds. For those over the age of 60, maintaining cognitive health becomes a top priority, not only for preserving independence, but also for nurturing meaningful relationships, enjoying hobbies, and embracing each new day with clarity and enthusiasm. Yet, while many are aware that the brain changes with age, few realize that some of our most common daily habits may be quietly accelerating cognitive decline. Today, let's embark on a path of awareness and empowerment by examining 5 daily habits that seniors over 60 should consider letting go of to keep their brains as sharp and resilient as possible. It's important to remember that the brain is an extraordinary organ, capable of adapting and evolving throughout our lives. This adaptability, known as neuroplasticity, allows us to learn new things, form new connections, and even recover from injuries. However, just as the brain can grow in response to positive stimuli, it can also falter under the weight of unhelpful habits. By recognizing and addressing these habits, seniors can take practical steps to protect their cognitive function and overall quality of life. The 5 habits we'll explore today are not only widespread, but they also have a significant impact on brain health. They are excessive screen time, social isolation, poor sleep habits, a sedentary lifestyle, and not challenging oneself mentally. Each of these habits may seem harmless in isolation, but over time, they can undermine the very foundation of cognitive wellness. Let's dive deeper into each one to understand why they matter and how making simple changes can lead to profound benefits. Let's begin with excessive screen time. In our digital age, it's easy to lose track of time while watching television, browsing the internet, or scrolling through social media. For many seniors, screens provide entertainment, connection, and even a sense of comfort. However, spending long hours in front of a screen, especially in passive activities like watching TV, can lead to a decline in cognitive function. The brain thrives on engaging, interactive experiences that require thought, memory, and problem solving. When we default to passive consumption, our brains are less challenged and less stimulated. Research has shown that excessive screen time may be linked to poorer memory, reduced attention span, and even an increased risk of dementia. That's not to say that all screen time is bad. Connecting with loved ones via video calls or learning something new online can be beneficial. The key is moderation and mindful engagement. Instead of reaching for the remote or phone out of habit, consider substituting some screen time with activities that stimulate the mind. Reading a book, working on a puzzle, playing a musical instrument, or engaging in arts and crafts are all excellent alternatives. These activities not only entertain, but also challenge the brain, fostering new neural connections and supporting cognitive vitality. The next habit to address is social isolation. Humans are inherently social beings, and our brains are wired to benefit from interaction with others. Unfortunately, as we age, it's all too common to experience periods of loneliness, whether due to retirement, mobility issues, or the loss of friends and loved ones. Social isolation can have serious consequences for mental and cognitive health, increasing the risk of depression, anxiety, and cognitive decline. Studies have consistently found that seniors who maintain strong social connections enjoy better memory, sharper thinking, and a lower risk of Alzheimer's disease. Social interaction challenges the brain in unique ways, prompting us to think, recall information, and respond to the emotions and perspectives of others. It's a workout for the mind, as well as a balm for the spirit. If you find yourself spending more time alone, consider reaching out to family members, joining a club or community group, or volunteering. Even brief, regular interactions, like chatting with a neighbor or attending a local event, can make a meaningful difference. Technology, too, can be a helpful tool when used intentionally. Video calls, online classes, and social media can help bridge the distance when in-person meetings aren't possible. Our third habit to reconsider is poor sleep habits. Sleep is the brain's nightly reset button, essential for memory consolidation, emotional regulation, and cognitive clarity. Yet many seniors struggle with sleep, whether it's difficulty falling asleep, frequent awakenings, or feeling unrested in the morning. Over time, poor sleep can impair attention, memory, and decision-making, and it has been linked to an increased risk of cognitive decline and dementia. Establishing a consistent sleep schedule is one of the most powerful actions you can take for brain health. Aim to go to bed and wake up at the same time each day, even on weekends. Create a calming bedtime routine, such as reading, listening to soothing music, or practicing gentle stretches. Limit caffeine and heavy meals in the evening, and keep the bedroom dark, quiet, and cool. If sleep problems persist, don't hesitate to speak with your healthcare provider, as underlying medical issues or medications may be contributing factors. Remember, restful sleep is not a luxury, it's a necessity for a sharp and healthy mind. Next, let's talk about the dangers of a sedentary lifestyle. Physical activity isn't just good for the body. It's also one of the most powerful ways to support brain health. Exercise boosts blood flow to the brain, encourages the growth of new brain cells, and promotes the release of chemicals that enhance mood and memory. Yet, as we get older, it's easy to fall into the habit of sitting for long periods, especially if mobility is limited or if we're spending more time at home. Numerous studies have shown that regular physical activity can reduce the risk of cognitive decline and even delay the onset of dementia. You don't have to run marathons or lift heavy weights to reap the benefits. Simple activities like walking, gardening, dancing, or gentle stretching can make a big difference. The goal is to move more and sit less. Find activities you enjoy and make them a regular part of your routine. If you have health concerns, consult your doctor about the best exercises for your situation. Invite a friend to join you for a walk or sign up for a group exercise class. Combining movement with social interaction amplifies the benefits for both body and mind. Finally, let's address the habit of not challenging oneself mentally. Just as muscles need exercise to stay strong, the brain needs regular stimulation to remain sharp. When we stop learning new things or shy away from mental challenges, our cognitive abilities can begin to fade. Unfortunately, it's easy to fall into a comfortable routine where we rarely push our brains beyond familiar tasks. The good news is that mental exercise can be fun and fulfilling. Try learning a new language, taking up a hobby, playing strategy games, or tackling crossword puzzles and Sudoku. Attend lectures, join a book club, or explore online courses on subjects that interest you. Even simple changes, like taking a different route on your daily walk or trying a new recipe, can stimulate the brain and encourage the formation of new neural pathways. The key is to keep curiosity alive and embrace opportunities to learn and grow, no matter your age. Among these 5 habits, social isolation stands out as particularly critical. While all of these behaviors can impact cognitive health, isolation can be especially damaging because it often goes unnoticed and can exacerbate other harmful habits. When we withdraw from social contact, we're more likely to fall into sedentary routines, spend more time in front of screens, neglect sleep, and lose motivation to challenge ourselves. Conversely, staying socially engaged can serve as a powerful antidote, encouraging us to be more active, alert, and open to new experiences. So how can seniors take practical steps to break these habits and foster brain health? The first step is awareness, recognizing which habits may be holding you back. Take an honest look at your daily routines. Are you spending hours each day in front of the TV? Have you lost touch with friends or family? Is your sleep schedule erratic, or do you find yourself rarely moving from your favorite chair? Are you relying on familiar tasks rather than seeking out new challenges? Once you've identified areas for improvement, set small, achievable goals. For example, if you recognize that excessive screen time is an issue, try designating specific hours for watching television or using your phone, and use the rest of the time for other activities. If you're feeling isolated, make a list of people you'd like to reconnect with and reach out to one person each week. If sleep is a struggle, commit to a consistent bedtime for a week and see how it impacts your energy and focus. Remember, change doesn't have to happen overnight. Even modest adjustments can have a powerful cumulative effect. Celebrate your progress and don't be discouraged by setbacks. Surround yourself with supportive friends and family who encourage your efforts and share your commitment to wellness. It's also important to recognize that some challenges, such as mobility limitations or chronic health conditions, can make it harder to break certain habits. If this is the case for you, don't hesitate to seek support from healthcare providers, community organizations, or local support groups. Many communities offer resources specifically designed for seniors, including exercise classes, social events, and educational opportunities. Ultimately, the journey to a sharper brain is about more than avoiding harmful habits. It's about embracing a lifestyle that nurtures your mind, body, and spirit. Stay curious, stay connected, stay active. Each day is an opportunity to learn, grow, and savor the richness of life. And remember, you're not alone on this path. By sharing your experiences, challenges, and successes with others, you not only strengthen your own resolve, but also inspire those around you to take charge of their cognitive health. So, As you reflect on the 5 habits we've discussed, excessive screen time, social isolation, poor sleep habits, a sedentary lifestyle, and not challenging yourself mentally, consider which one resonates most with your own life. Which habit do you find most challenging to change? Which one do you feel inspired to tackle first? Your insights and experiences are valuable, and by sharing them, you help build a community of support and encouragement. In closing, remember that it's never too late to make positive changes for your brain health. Every small step counts, and the benefits extend far beyond sharper thinking. They enhance your relationships, your independence, and your enjoyment of life itself. Embrace the journey, celebrate your progress, and know that a vibrant, resilient mind is within your reach at any age. Thank you for joining me in exploring these important habits. Stay curious, stay connected, and continue seeking out new ways to nurture your brain and your well-being.